These are rules governing cabins and what you need to know about sharing cabins and some of the things that goes around your cabin and your area of resting and where you're going to sleep and rest the rest of your contract. These are some of the things that I noticed out and I need you to know. So at the end of this video again, I'm going to show you some of the cruise ship accepting applications right now, and today is going to be very educative, so tune by and make sure you stay close to your video, watch every second, every minute, because I'm going to show you some of these things that govern your rules of cabins and what you need to know. Some of the things that I've gathered out for you guys to understand before you join the cruise ship and how you're going to conduct yourself around your cabin area and resting times. So before we start, make sure you subscribe, and if this is your first time you're watching Honest Digits, make sure you hit that notification bell, because here I show you and I give you raw materials from the horse's mouth. Some of this information I never found no one was talking about them, but I came out and said I won't be very hard to share my information, but let me share my information about this so that you also get to know and be just making your life very easy when you come on board. So today we are going to share this information, rules about governing your cabins, and at the end of this video, please, I'm going to share cruise ship hiring, cruise ship accepting applications today for your teammates. Always go through my links that I share in my description. Some people are asking me where are the links. The links is always in the description box, so make sure you go there down there on this video and check the link. Always on the first few lines of the description you'll find the link there and apply. Okay, now we are also moving forward by having a website where you're posting some of this information for you guys. If you feel you're not good in watching videos, you can go to my website tagged on this video. You go to my website www.honestdigits.co.ke and click and read some of the information which is so extensive about these rules governing cabins and what you need to know more about cabins and cruise ship hiring and accepting applications today. And as usual, I tell you, your CVs are very important, so don't forget your CVs. Okay, update your CV before application. Now in 1, 2, 3, let's go. So towards the issue about your place of residence and your cabins or small rooms where you share yourself with, you'll be resting, depending on the position that you've been given on board or on the cruise ship. These are some of the cabins that I know that crew members enjoy and have fun during their time of stay on the cruise ship. So they are allocated either a single cabin or a shared cabin. It's always a single cabin, yes, but it shall be a shared cabin or single cabins. That's how we call them. Now on a single, I want to talk about first of all the single cabins, then before we go to the shared cabins, and this is going to be extensive, so sit by, make sure you're comfortable. Let's learn about what are single cabins and shared cabins. Okay, now single cabins are cabins that are given to one person. You only enjoy yourself alone in the cabin, but with the rest of the services available for you. And mostly this one comes from it's also awarded to the supervisors, officers with, I think, 3 stripes or 2 stripes, I'm not very sure, but I know it could be above 2 stripes and above. And they enjoy this with so many things, okay, with so many things that comes about, because in that room you'll be alone. Some of them they have carpet, some of them they have nice arrangements, big bed, and then they have a small window you can see outside, not like any other cabins for the other junior crew members. Now, with the officers above or supervisors above, they have those ones. Some of them, they may not have that window outside where you can see outside, but you can have access to so many things, okay? But not all, okay? For example, bridge officers, the bridge is where the captain stays, and they help in navigation of the ship and all. So they have first stripe, second, third, and yeah, those ones. So these are some of the officers that get the privilege to have single cabins. We have also doctors, nurses, environmental officers, engineers from I think engineers from second stripe or three stripes or two stripes above. We have hotel managers, health officers, shop and casino managers, and maybe I think supervisors of the waiter supervisors and all those. They enjoy single cabins. These cabins are very good. They're spacious. Some of them are spacious depending on the size of the ship. Some of them are spacious, some are small. So wherever you'll go, and maybe you are guest or officer or front desk, but then you are located to a single cabin, then you'll have all these amenities. Then there are also privileges that come with the single cabins. Like for example, cleaning. You'll be assigned by the steward, room steward, to clean your cabin all the time, remove the trash, clean your toilets, remove dirty linen, and change bathroom curtains and everything. Also, entitled to laundry, of course, laundry. Maybe some uniform, because most of these supervisors or officers, they have different kinds of uniforms given to them, and they keep on changing all the time. Some of them are white, some of them are depending on the color. So they are assigned to or given them given the entitlement of a laundry person to come and change and clean their clothes, and that's do for them laundry. That's it. Then the room steward and the free Wi-Fi. They have a TV. They have a single bathroom. They have a toilet, as we say. The rooms are carpeted. There's carpet on the rooms. So at one time or the other, there's cleaning, thorough cleaning, and then they do the cleaning of the carpets using the machines and all that. So those are some of the things that the single cabins come with, and the privileges, and who are supposed to be using the single cabins. Okay. Besides that, of course, you must be an officer or someone above, recognized by the company, and also some of the things. There's someone with experience. Anyway, and then we have so many officers. I can't mention everything, but if you are one of the officers, please make sure tell us more. Some of the privileges that we have been given, and also privileges that, for example, I don't know if they are allowed to have food in their rooms, but no, it's not allowed anyway. Okay, that is just the first single cabins, and then we have also now the shared cabins. Shared cabins is the rest of the crew members, lower ranks, rest of the shared cabins between two people. I've never seen a shared cabin of 4, 3, no. What I've seen is only 2, okay? Departments, they have to allocate the team members in one area. Like for example, we have zones. On a ship, there's zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, zone 4. So you'll realize that maybe the guys in the kitchen or in the galley, they have been given zone 4 or zone 1. And then the guys in the hotel front guys, they are given zone 2, zone 3, like that. Then we have engineering zone 4, like that. So depending on the ship arrangements, there are different zones, but with different zones and decks where they have different teammates who stay in those areas. So you'll find that waiters, they have a different allocated a different zone, and what I tell you is any number on your cabin number, cabin door, it represents your cabin number, your zone, and then your location or something of the sort. I will confirm that for you guys. And then there is also guys in those regions, they understand. So you find that they always group people or give you a member who is within your department. Like for example, if you have guys from the Galley, of course you'll stay with the Galley guy. You cannot stay with someone away from who is not close to you, because maybe you might have at different times, and then you make noise when you are coming out. So they usually allocate guys depending on the division or the departments, how you work together. It's good because every time you'll find yourself together, out, in, out. So the time you come to rest, you're also resting. Not one is making noise, another one is sleeping, another one is no. So if you guys working in the night shift or you're a night worker, you'll be allocated your colleague who is a night worker. So at least to maintain that routine of resting time, you're all resting, you're all resting, you're not up, yeah. Not one is working during the day, another one is working at the night. But it happens, but they try as much as possible to make sure that they balance all this. But you cannot stay in a room where you have an engineer staying with a waiter in the same room. No, it doesn't work like that. No. Now, the reason why is because this is for the purposes of following up and everything. Each room number on your door, take for example, if it's 41001, that is, if you stay in a room called 41001, that one means that is the number of the call of the phone inside that room. So if I give you my phone number, if I give you my cabin number, that is the phone number. You call me, you'll get me. Each cabin has a phone call, a phone. So this phone is for the purposes of calling you up. If you're late, if you maybe you say you overslept, they can call you. Your supervisor can call you, can call your room and ask what's happening. And if also for any emergency, you can use the phone with the phone directory. It's always there, stick inside your room. If you want to call an emergency, maybe you have an emergency, you have all the numbers for people who are supposed to be informed about you in your cabin, right away in your bed. So you call. It's always allocated one phone call, one phone. Now, okay. So in this matter, you'll realize that the shared cabins are shared by two people. Of course, you cannot share with you'll not share with your wife. No. You can't share with different gender. Always male, then female to female. But we have some of the people, some of the teammates or sailors who are allocated between, I've seen this, between wife and husband. This one you need to confirm, okay? You need to confirm if this is your husband. You have to provide us, okay? And then talk to your relevant departments who are locating rooms. Say, this is my wife, we are legally married, so we want a same room. It's okay, they will give you the same room. Depending on the ship and management and how they have allocated all this, you'll realize that there's just a mix of female and male. Okay, so when we say Galley guys, they stay in zone 4, you find that zone 4 there is cabin for the ladies and then for the men, but it's just mixed together. So we don't have that specific, this is for the ladies, this is for the gents. But if the ship has the enough space, that's what they do. They have the male and the female, but sometimes they just put this one for the female. You can be just close, but you cannot share the shared, sometimes, like take for example, the bathroom is shared between two cabins and one this way, one this. So you'll find that 4 people are sharing the same bathroom and the same toilet. So you cannot share like the other side for the ladies and this side for the men, for the gents, and then you're sharing the same bathroom. No, it happens that the shared bathroom and cabin is shared between the males this side and male this side. Then when there is female, there is female. Yes, so 4 people, 2 here, 2 here, sharing the same bathroom. Now these are the points to note before you allowed to stay on the room. These are the regulations. I've tried to iron them out. One is drugs and ammunition are not allowed in the cabin. Okay, foodstuffs are not allowed unless you have been given permission from the relevant department. Like for example, if you are on isolation, the doctor will allow, until you have they will allow you to have food be delivered to your room. You have to keep the room clean at all times, and then always mind your teammate. Like loud music is not allowed, shouting, noisy all the time during resting hours is not allowed. So ensure safety jackets and some of the safety precaution things like safety jackets are always placed in a there's a place where they're supposed to be given. Then there's also a ladder. You know, the bed, we have one bed down and then one bed up. So the person staying up has to use a ladder to go up. So it has to stay in the same place to allow the person going to sleep on the top bed to enjoy easy to go up and down. Then ensure your bed sheets and pillows, blankets are to be cleaned by yourself, going to the laundry and changing them all the time. So, and then the cabin is subject to check by management. Okay, so they might check your room anytime they feel it's a time, but they usually announce if there are crew rounds. They usually allow so that they're going to go through and check your rooms. If you need to have a complaint, maybe between you and your cabin mate, maybe you're not partner, you're not in good terms. For example, by the time you sleep, he's making a noise, maybe there's any complaint, you're free to do that. And then you're free also to choose a room. If you find one room which is empty, or maybe someone has gone out and you feel you want to stay with your brother from the same country, or you need to change, just you don't like maybe these guys. I know we have some people who use, like for me, I used to stay with someone who is uses a lot of spray, and the fragrance is too much for me. I couldn't manage that, so I talked to him, but he said that's how he wants it. So I requested for a change with someone else. So I realized there's someone who was going home, so I moved to another cabin of another guy who was I moved. So it's okay, there's no worry, you can move. And then safety first, always take care of your cabin mate. Telephone is always on the phone directories are there. Always call emergency for medical attention. Okay, there is a 911, or depending on the number they have given you on the ship, you can call for medical attention in your room. If you feel sick at any time point, you're sick, you go direct to your cabin and then call 911 for medical attention. If the doctor